Scorpio, how are we this week? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at the topic of family, okay? So whether that be your close family, the people that you live with, your parents, your siblings, your children, or whether this be the family that you have chosen for yourself in this lifetime, we are looking at the topic of family. But please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. We're also running a competition as well. So if you want to leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw to win a free personal reading. But this week we are using the Seeker's Lenormand, and I also have the Mystic Martian Oracle. So we get some really interesting messages with that one, but getting into it for you, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio and matters of family. What's going on for Scorpio with family, please? Family for our Scorpios. And clarify that third card for Scorpio, please. I'm getting a pretty clear message straight away here, Scorpio. We do have the feminine coming through first and foremost. So the feminine energy, it's very likely that that's the energy that you're finding yourself in, regardless of whether you're a feminine or not, gender aside. The feminine energy is you trying to, nurture and protect your family. But it does also show us that we are a little bit maybe emotional in the near future when it comes to some things to do with our family here, Scorpio, because of what I'm seeing sort of next. Emotions are pretty heavy with the feminine energy. It's all about working through those emotions, but they may very well be at the surface for you at the moment, because of you're trying to nurture the family kind of thing. You may be a very sort of nurturing, protective role within the family group, and we're seeing that sort of playing out here for you. We also have the mountain. Okay, so the mountain does talk about obstacles or delays. So there is an obstacle or a delay upcoming. I feel as though it hasn't quite hit as of yet for majority of you. I do feel as though this is upcoming. The next card we do have is the child. And as you can see in this deck, it is that egg in the nest. So I kind of feel that straight away I am getting this message, like it is giving me a very straightforward message here that for some of you, this is directly relating to this obstacle is actually the fact that one of the children are leaving the nest. Okay, or you maybe are choosing to, leave the nest, so to speak. So someone choosing to leave the security of the little home, and going out on their own, and it's bringing up some emotions within you at the moment, Scorpio. It's feeling like there's some obstacles, or, if that's you leaving home, there may be some delays. You feel as though you've put it off long enough, but you have to leave home. You have to go and live your own life and go out on your own 2 feet kind of thing. So I am very clearly hearing that for a couple of you, Scorpio, this is all about somebody leaving the nest, leaving the family, living situation here. I do feel straight away. But, for those of you where that is not the situation, we do see that it, once again, very nurturing energy, very emotions heightened to do with some obstacles within the family matters at the moment. And those family matters are going to be to do with, finding the sense of joy and playfulness and the inner child stuff within the family. So for some of you, I am hearing too that there may be some issues arising from your inner child, your childhood. There may be some things that you're still sort of dealing with, some sort of, sometimes the obstacles with in this sort of a reading, it can talk about things like, childhood traumas that you're still kind of dealing with, even now as an adult or whatever. So you may just still be dealing with some stuff that's sort of popped up from your childhood, and it's still just affecting the way that you do try to nurture and the emotions that you do have towards your family here. So for some of you, it may be that as well. But for others of you, that obstacle is coming through as, not having enough playfulness within the family dynamic, that you wanting to really embrace this childlike energy of, the child energy is very innocent and sweet and playful and fun, and everything is an adventure. And I just kind of feel that with the mountain there, the mountain is a very hard work, determination kind of energy. So it kind of feels as though, rather than being able to nurture the playful, fun vibes within the family, you have been having to nurture, the perseverance, the determination, the harder stuff within the family. And it's time for some playfulness, all right? Because that child card was clarified by the flowers. So that really does show us that it's giving time and love and energy to that inner child within you, to the actual child, to the playful elements, the fun elements within the family. Pardon. So I do feel here, Scorpio, that there's an energy of needing to spend a bit of time, just having fun with the family, getting away from all the hard work, having to constantly work, within the family unit, whether this is you directly or others within the family. It just feels like all work and no play lately in the family unit for you, Scorpio. So the flowers really does show us giving a little bit of time and conscious effort to really, give more fun, receive more fun, give more playful energy, receive more playful energy, and then we will be able to, pardon me, sort of start a bit fresher within the energy of the family unit there, okay? So relatively sort of straightforward here. For those of you where this is in regard to somebody leaving the nest, it's kind of, you need to give them space. You need to allow them to get out on their own 2 feet, and make it known that you if this is you trying to leave the nest, make it known, I'm still going to give you my time, my love, my energy. I'm just going to be somewhere not physically here. That doesn't mean that it's going to change, the fact that this is always my little nest. I'm still going to come back to the nest, but I need to fly. I need to, open my wings and fly for myself for a little while here. So, there is just some emotions at the surface for those of you where that's the case, though. So, it's a very hard idea, letting go of the baby, whether that's an adult baby or not. It's still going to be difficult, right? But this is very reciprocal energy, okay? So giving yourself as much time, love, energy as what you're giving the people in your family as well, okay? But family stuff aside, what do we have for Scorpio? Important messages for Scorpio, please. Don't do it, Scorpio. I'm just hearing that when I see this first card. We have the MIB card, okay, the Men in Black. If you haven't seen the Men in Black movies, go ahead and watch them. They're actually really good movies. I really love them. They're is it the first one with the giant cockroach dude? Oh my goodness. That gave me so many nightmares when I first watched that movie I hate cockroaches. So it was like, but this is actually all about stalking, intimidation, and confrontation. Okay, Scorpio. So I kind of want to ask you, Scorpio, who are you stalking? Because that feels like this might be you, doing this detective work over here. The MIB agency, the Men in Black, it's kind of the unseen factor. They're creeping around in the world, and they keep an eye on things, and they see everything, but nobody sees them kind of energy. So I kind of feel like that's you, though, Scorpio. So I kind of want to, I keep wanting to say, who you creeping on, Scorpio? What's that all about? Don't do it. There's something coming through about don't do it, because I'm kind of like, keep getting references out of the movies. So I'm getting like the flashbulb thing where it's like, you don't have a little thingamajig you can wipe everyone's memory. They're going to see you. They're going to catch you out. I'm just sort of feeling drawn to tell you that, Scorpio. But we also have the Agarthians card, which is manifesting multi-dimensional perception and attunement. All right, so yeah, I am getting a really odd side message there too, that for one or two of you, this stalking thing, you are astral stalking someone. Are you doing it intentionally, Scorpio? Because they can see you. They know you're doing it. Like, that's what I'm kind of getting. You're inserting yourself into somebody's dreams or thoughts or something along those lines. You're astral traveling and connecting with somebody in another dimension kind of energy. But they can sense that. So be aware that they can sense that. Um, and with those two energies together, it just makes me want to say, be very careful what you're manifesting here, because, if we are having any behaviors that are a little bit hidden, suspicious type energies here, stalky type energy, be careful what you're manifesting with that. You don't want to be manifesting, negative repercussions for yourself by doing things that aren't quite above board. Okay. But we'll have a look with the Lenormand as well, okay? Because I'm not saying that you're all doing this or but if you are, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, we all do little bits of stalking here and there. Like, we all check up on our exes' Facebooks and all that sort of stuff. Like, a lot of people do that, okay? It's not just me, right? But knowledge is power, guys. Like, but there's a certain limit. All right. And I feel as though there's a Scorpio out there that may just be starting to cross the line a little bit, and it's hurting you more than it's hurting anyone else. All right. It's just getting to that point where, do you really need to be doing that? Because it's taxing your energy more so than actually yielding any results. It's just coming through. Okay. I'm not trying to call you out, but I am getting that message that it's starting to tax your energy pretty significantly here. All right, it's causing you more harm than good. Scorpio, important messages for Scorpio, please. It's causing you more harm than good. You're punishing yourself. You're putting yourself into tension, into trouble. You're going to get yourself into trouble if you continue down this. You're manifesting trouble. You're manifesting conflict. You're manifesting drama. Be very careful of that. Okay, and it's not necessarily like actual drama or actual conflict. We do have the moon coming through as well, so it's most likely emotional drama. You're going to cause yourself even more emotional upset by continuing this sort of behavior. Okay. So just be very aware of that. Take this as your warning. Stop beating yourself up for, we all can't avoid temptation all the time. All right. So don't beat yourself up over it. Don't punish yourself over it, especially not emotionally. But you are just getting to that point where it is starting to cause you more harm than good, especially to your emotional sensitivities here with the moon. Your intuition already knows that with the moon coming through, there is that spiritual connection here. Your intuition knows that you're pushing the line, that you are sort of going just a little bit far with that. You do have a lot of spiritual ability at the moment here, Scorpio, with that Agarthians card and then the moon coming out. Your spiritual abilities are kind of great at the moment. So I kind of want to say, with great responsibility, with great power comes great responsibility. That if you have a lot of power at the moment, that you need to use it for good, all right? Because the more that you're not, the more it's going to hurt you. Karma is a itch, all right? A beach, as I say. We have the letter as well as the key. Okay, so there is some sort of incoming news coming in for you soon. We do have the letter here, which is all forms of communication. So you will be getting some sort of communication. I feel like this is completely separate. This is something different. All right, you're going to be receiving some sort of communication about an opportunity that is coming in for you here. That all doors lead to success with the key. Okay, so this could be emails, actual paperwork, texting, phone calls. It very possibly could be a phone call, because the hidden energy I have on the bottom of the deck is the birds, which does normally talk about phone calls in particular, and that has the fish behind it. So it's very likely some sort of new opportunity. Potentially, we've got the book and then the ship as well. So new chapter in your life, traveling some sort of distance. So there could be some sort of communication coming through that, success, there's this new opportunity for you to travel, there's this new opportunity for you to make more money. All right, so we do have finances and potential travel coming through there for you as well, Scorpio. So this feels completely separate. There's new opportunities for you. So I'm just kind of feeling this energy here intuitively that, the more that you're doing anything shady, the more that spirit is going to, try to take these opportunities away from you. All right. So karma. Once again, I'm feeling this draw of karma coming through here. Manifest the good, because the good is right here, ready to come on in for you. All right, but you need to manifest that instead of manifesting this darker energy here with that MIB card, because that's just going to lead you to trouble. And I'm feeling guilt and shame as potential outcomes if we continue down that path. It's going to cause you more harm than good, Scorpio. So just, take that as your warning. You're more than welcome to, check your other placements and see what else comes out for you. I do suggest your moon placement, but that's what we have for you today. Like I said, I'm not trying to call anyone out or anything like that. It is just coming out for us today. But leave a comment if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading, and I'll see you all soon.